students, you are warm welcome in my channel again. How are you? Hope that you will be safe at home. As you know that the lockdown period has been increased till the 18th May. So stay at home, revise all the statements of the Python as well as practice all the programs made by us in the class 11th. So today we will start our class 12th syllabus. The first chapter is the working with Numpy Array. So first we understand what is an array. So see that an array is a data structure that contains a group of elements. Typically these elements are all of the same data type such as an integer or the string. Array are the commonly used in computer program to organize the data so that the related set of the values can be easily sorted and searched. Once again, see what is the array? So array is a data structure. Array is a data structure which contains a group of elements, but these elements are of the same data type. Either this data type should be an integer or the string or the floats, etc. Actually, the array stores the values in the memory in the adjacent memory location. So we can store the number of the data in the subscripted variables form. As you know that in the series we take the variables as a1, a2, a3, a4, etc. These variables are called the subscripted variables. In the computer also these variables are called the array. For example, we can take the one array and its name as a student. So and we use here the square bracket and put here the 0. So this is the location of the first student. Similarly, the another variable, the student square bracket 1. So here the student, this is the name of the array, and this array is storing the two values. The first values is the suppose the xyz, and the second value is the abc. Clear? So we can store the two values at the two different location of the same array. So array can store the number of the data in the adjacent manner. Now we understand the Numpy array. So Numpy array is a nothing else, only the array. So it can store the number of the data, but this data should be of the same data type. So there are the two types of the array or the Numpy array, the 1D and the multi-dimensional. 1D or the one-dimensional array is also called the vector array. And the multi-dimensional array is also called the matrices. You see the matrices. Now you see the three figures are given here. The first figure is depicting the 1D array, the second picture depicting the 2D array, and the third picture depicting the 3D array. Here you are seeing that the one row, here the two row, here the four row. So this is the 1D array. You can understand the 1D array either the one column or the one row. So here the 2D array and the 3D array are the example of the multi-dimensional array. So 2D and the 3D. These two arrays are the example of the multi-dimensional array. Now, what is the meaning of the axis? Clear. In Numpy, the dimensions of array are called the axis. You see, in 1D array, there is only the one axis. This one axis is called the dimension. So in the this is the one dimension. Similarly, in the 2D array, you see the two dimensions, the axis 0 and the axis 1, or you can say the rows and the columns. Clear? So axis 0 is the first axis running vertically downward across row, and the axis 1 is the second axis running horizontally across column. Now, what is the meaning of the rank? Rank. In Numpy array, the number of dimensions of the array is called the rank of the array. Clear? The number of dimensions of the array is called the rank of the array. Means that you see in the 1D array, there is only the one dimension or the one axis, therefore its rank will be the 1. 2D array, there is the two dimensions or the two axes, therefore its rank will be the 2. And this is the three-dimensional array. In three-dimensional array, there are the three axes. The axis 0, axis 1 and the axis 4. Therefore, the rank of this array will be the 3. So rank. See here the 1D array. So now you see a tuple of integer giving the size of the array along each dimension is known as the shape of the array. An array class in a Numpy is called the ND array. Elements in the Numpy array are accessed by using the square bracket and can be initialized by using the nested Python list. See here some examples are given for the rank. The 1D array rank will be 1 because it has the one dimension. 2D array rank will be 2 because it has the two dimension. Now we understand what is the shape. So shape, the number of elements along each axis of it is known as the shape of the array. Once again, see the number of elements along each axis of it is known as the shape of the array. See some example like the shape 4, shape 2, 3, shape 4, 3, 2. You understand this answer is of the picture which is the given here. You see here, this is the 1D array and it has the 4 element, therefore, and one axis, therefore its shape will be the 4. This is the 2D array and you see there are the 2 rows and the 3 column, therefore its shape is the 2, 3. And in the third figure there are the three x's, the x is 0, x is 1 and the x is 2. X is 0, these are the rows and there are the 1 2 3 4 4 rows, and the x is 1, it has the 1 2 3 3 columns, so 3, and after that you see that there are only the two elements, so 2 here, so its shape will be the 4 comma 3 comma 2. Okay, after that you see the some example. See the x is equal to np array 1 2 3 d type np float 64. So this statement create the array which has the element the 1 2 3 and it is of the 1 d array. So if you type the x dot shape, then it will print the 3 on the screen. It means that this statement showing that the its shape is the 3. Now the item size. What is the meaning of the item size? The length of one array element in byte. Everybody knows that array has the element, and this array is of either the integer or the float or the character. Clear? And each data type occupies the space in the memory in the form of the bytes. So see the one example x np array 1 2 3. This statement create the array x, and after that if you write here the x item size, then it will return or print the 8, because here the 1 is the value and its data type is the float, and the float occupied the 8 bytes in the memory. Similarly the 2, this is the number and its data type is the float, and the float data type occupy the 8 bytes in the memory. Therefore, this statement return the 8. You see the one another example, x is equal to np dot array 1 2 3, but the data type is the complex 120, or this data type occupy the 16 bytes in the memory. It means that the 1, this is the value, and its data type is the complex, therefore it occupy the 16 bytes in the memory. See the another example, z np array 11 21 30, and you see there this statement is not uh, displaying the data type. So default data type is the integer, and integer data type occupy the 4 bytes in the memory. It means the size of the 11 will be the 4. So this statement, the z dot item size will return the 4, because the elements of this array are of the integer type. Now question is how to create numpy array. So you can create the numpy array with the syntax the numpy dot array, then the array convertible object and the data type. This is the optional, not the compulsory. So you see the numpy is used to work with the array. The array object in numpy is called the nd array. We can create the numpy nd array object by using the array function. See the example. Import numpy as np, and the array is equal to np dot array 1 2 3. You see here there is a square bracket, means that this is the list. Print a double r, print type ar. So this statement, the print ar, print the array, and the print type, this statement print the numpy.nd array. Means the type command print the object name. What is the object? It is the nd array. So see the type command. Definition of the type command. Type. This built-in Python function tell us the type of the object passed to it. Like in the above code, it shows that ARR is the numpy.nd array type. Now, to create an ND array, we can pass a list, tuple, or any array like object into array method, and it will be converted to a ND array. Once again, see in first example, you see use a tuple to create a numpy array. See here, this is the array. This is the array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the tuple or the row, and this statement convert the tuple into the array. If you run this application, then you will see the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the array. Now the dimensions in array. The dimension in the array is the one level of the array depth. And nested array, everybody know the array inside the another array is called the nested array. So nested array are the array that have the arrays as their element. 0D array. 0D arrays or the scalar are the elements in the array. Each value in the array is the 0D array. Example, create the 0D array with the value 42. How to create the 0D array? So see here, the import numpy as np array np.array and 42. There is only the one value 42, and this statement return the 0D array. So if you print the AR, then output will come the 42. After that, after that, okay. Now the 1D array. An array that has the 0D array as its element is called the unidimensional or the 1D array. These are the most common and the basic array. Create a 1D array containing value 1, 2, 3, 4 for import numpy as np array np.array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here the 1, 2, 3, 4 are the 0D array. 0D array. But enclosed with the square bracket, therefore it is a 1D array. And if you write here the print here, then the answer will come the same the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the 2D array. An array that has the 1D array as its element is called the 2D array. These are often used to represent the matrix or the second order tensors. Numpy array has a whole sub-module dedicated toward matrix operation called the numpy mat. This is the different functions in the numpy. With the help of this function, you can multiply add the matrix. Example, create the 2D array containing the two array values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See here that this is the 2D array, and the 2D array, if you write the print ARR, then you will see the answer, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 2D array. Now the 3D array. In 3D array, the definition of the 3D array is an array that has the 2D array as its element is called the 3D array. They are often used to represent the third order tensors. See the example, create the 3D array with the 2D array, both containing the two arrays with the values of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Import numpy as np arr np.array. See here there are the three square bracket 1, 2, 3. So here the 1, 2, 3, this is the element, this is the element, and this is the element of the 2D array, and the 1, 2, 3 and the 4, 5, 6, this is the 2D array. So here 2D arrays are the element of the 3D array. Therefore, this is the example of the 3D array. If you write the print array, then you will see the answer, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and once again you will see the 1, 2, 3 and the 4, 5, 6. Question is how to check how many dimension in the array. So there is a one attribute that is called the endim. So numpy array provides the endim attribute that return an integer that tell us how many dimensions the array have. See, check how many dimensions the array have. See the import. See A is equal to np.array 42, B np array 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 1D. C np array. C the 2 square bracket means that it is the 2D array. D there are the 3 square bracket means that this is a 3D array. And after that there are the printing statement, the print and print a dot endim. This is the attribute. B dot endim, C dot endim. Then you will see the answer, the 0, 1, 2, 3. Because this is the 0D, this is the 1D, this is the 2D, and this is the 3D. This is the 0, this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3 dimension array. So you can get the dimension with the help of the endim attribute. Then the higher dimensional array. You see one example, import numpy as np 1, 2, 3 and endim. This statement is saying that this is not the one dimensional array, its dimension is the 5, but we are denoting only the 1D array. Then after that, if you write the print array command and the print the number of the dimension arr.endim, then you will see the answer, the 1, 2, 3, 4. But you will see here the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 square bracket means that it is the 5D array. You see the number of the dimensions are the 5 because you declare this array and its dimension as a 5. Explanation is given here. Now the access array element. How to access the element? With the help of the index number. So array indexing is the same as accessing an array element. Means that you can, if you want to access the element that from the array, then you can access this value with the help of the indexing. You can access an array element by referring to its index number. The indexes in NumPy arrays start with the 0. Everybody know the index number always start with the 0, meaning that the first element has the index 0 and the second has the index 1. See the one example. Get the first element of the following array. Import numpy as np and the arr is equal to np dot array 1 2 3 4. Our aim is to get the first element. First element is the 1, but its location number or the index number is the 0. So we write here the AR within a square bracket 0. This statement access the value the 1, and if you this statement print the 1 on the screen. See, this is the one example. Another example, get the second element of the following. That if you want to see the second element, then the coding will be the import numpy as np and the array np dot array 1 2 3 4 and print array 1. So here this element 2, its index number is the 1. Therefore this statement print the 2 on the screen. See the another example, the key get third and the fourth element from the following array and add them. So import numpy as np arr np dot array 1 2 3 4. See the statement print arr2. 2 2 is the index number of the 3. Similarly, 3 is the index number of the 4. So this statement R2 get the 3 and the ARR3 get the 4. After that the 3 and the 4 add these 3 and the 4 and the output will come the 7. The addition of the 3 and the 4 will be the 7. Access the 2D array. How to access the element from the 2D array? To access element from the 2D array, we can use the comma separated integer representing the dimension and the index of the element. For example, the access the second element on the first dimension. See here the import numpy as np arr np.array 1 2 3 4 5 5 6 7 8. This statement create the 2D array, and after that print second element on the first dimension arr0 comma 1. So this is the first row and the first, the 0 and the 1. So this statement print the 2 on the screen, because the 2 its address will be the 0 comma 1. Now see the another example. Access the fifth element on the second dimension. See the import numpy as np arr. You see this statement create the 2D array, and after print the fifth element on the second dim. Second dim is the second row, second dimension. In second dimension, this is the second row. In second row, we want to see the fifth element. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fifth element, 10. If you want to print the 10, then you have to write here the 1 comma 4. Why? The 1 is the row number and 4th is the column number. So its column start from the 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore the 1 comma 4. Similarly, one example is given here that access the 3D array. See the example, this is the three-dimensional array. You see here the three brackets, three square brackets, and you say print the 0, 1, 2, 0. So this is a 0. This is a 0. After that, the 1, so this is a 1, and this is the 2. So its answer will come. Once again, see 0. So this is the 0th row. Then the 1. So this is the 1th row. And the second, so this is a 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. So this answer will come the 6. If you have any doubt in this example, then the explanation is given here. Read this thing. Clear. So you can read. Now the what is the negative indexing? So everybody know indexing. Use the negative index to access an array from the end. Print the last element from the second dimension. See the import numpy as np. See this is the 2D array. In 2D array we want to access the 10, but from the negative indexing. So how to perform it? See the print last element from the second dimension array 1 comma minus 1. Here 1 means the first row. This is the 0th row. This is the first row. Then the minus 1, its index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or in reverse order, this is the minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So its index number will be the minus 1. Therefore, this statement return the 10 on the screen. So now you see the things. So next time we will discuss how to insert the zeros, ones and the empty values in the array. Similarly, the how to reshape and the other commands in the Numpy array. Thank you. Thank you very much.